We want to welcome you back to the ice arena, Zug, Switzerland. Men's B-pool game. France and Great Britain. Great Britain in the white jerseys. France in the tricolor, red, white, and blue. Right away, Great Britain will bring it up the floor. Drop pass. Across, sliding in for it was Scott Ellard, tipped it wide. Ball comes to the boards, kept in over there by Johnny Tulip. In behind the goal, Bogus, Dimitri Bogus. He lost it. Didn't come up with it. Farrington with a shot. That's just wide. Merrick Hennes drops it back. A couple of good chances for Great Britain early. Members of the Great Britain women's team down to our right in the stands, cheering on. And you hear the noise coming from them. Pride of the Lion on display here in Zug. Cleared right down on goal. Nico Mueller, goaltender for France. Ali Cree starting in goal for Great Britain. Cleared across in front, and that's picked off by Porubsky. Porubsky in over the blue line, now he'll turn. Quick pass across, broken up. Ball goes into the corner, comes out into the circle. Watson's got it. Watson back for more, weak shot. Cleared away as it went off the stick of Mueller, up and out of play. Moore will take the face-off for Great Britain. White and Porubsky are back at the blue line. Watson on the left wing, Ademic on the right. Late change by France. Now we're set to get underway. Wild swing at it from Ademic, didn't get through. Came off of Scott Wright. He'll have to go back into his own end to get it across to Porubsky. Vladimir Porubsky up ahead. Ademic. Shot in on goal. Again, Mueller just reach out, grab it, hang on. We'll get another face-off. France looking for their first point of this World Championship. They are 0-3. They lost 3-1 to the Cayman Islands, 9-0 to India, and 7-0 to Haiti. They're having a bit of a rough trip right now. Great Britain not doing so poorly. 1-1-1. They lost 7-1 to India. Tied the Caymans at 3 and then defeated Hong Kong 6-4. McMillan couldn't corral it at the blue line. Ballet back around behind his net. French player up at the far blue line calling for the ball. Doesn't come to him. Tap back in by Cole. Reese Bull trying to get to the net. Long pass down the floor looking for Bertrand, but too high and not very accurate. It goes down the floor, icing or flooring if you prefer, against France. You see number 7, David Hurst coming out on the floor, told to wish happy birthday, David Hurst. It's his birthday today. Mom is watching back in Great Britain. Hello to her as well, and happy birthday to David. Here is Hurst going back after the ball and getting his birthday bumps as he gets knocked down to the floor. Of course, a boos ring out from the members of the Great Britain women's squad. Didn't like that. Thought it was a little bit overly aggressive. Back in his own end to pick it up is Scaffilieri. Long towards to Grenier. Great Britain with another chance right out in front. Again, stopped right at center. Hurst stepping up there. Scaffilieri was watched by Callum Mort, but he gets the ball away. Stolen by Ellard. Ellard breaking in. Ellard from a sharp angle scores! Somehow found the smallest of openings over the right shoulder of Mikhail Mueller. Short side. What a shot. Very little room up there. About a 6-inch space. Ellard finds it. Great Britain go up 1-0. Scott Ellard getting his team off on their right foot. Farrington. Johnny Tulip turning. Tulip, a bit of a legend in Great Britain ball hockey. Leaves it for Ellard. That's our goal scorer. There's no assist announced, so we'll have to assume that goal was unassisted. Morrison working out in front. Morrison, stick handling. Back to Tulip. Tulip with a shot. That doesn't get through. Farrington over on the far side. Farrington off the boards. Player from Great Britain tripped up. It's number 99, Christy Morrison Jr. So that's going to be a penalty to France. Dimitri Bogus heads to the penalty box. He was reaching for the ball, but tripped up Morrison instead. Great Britain now on the power play. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the opening period. Already 1-0 for Great Britain. They'll bring it back and set it up. Ademic. Right with his shot. Mueller made the save. Rebound went in behind the net. Ademic at center. Keeps it in for Great Britain. Here's Stephen Moore. Couldn't pull the trigger the first time. Pass comes out, bounces around, still loose there. Nobody can get clear stick on it. Finally cleared to the corner by Roussel. Only as far as center. Ademic, his long shot. Mueller's got it, looks around. Now he covers it up. Ball was loose for a moment. Didn't know where that rebound went. One minute 19 left to go in the penalty to Bogus. Graham, the captain, his shot. Mueller made the save again. And DeBra clears it down the floor for France. Get a feeling Mikhail Mueller could be busy this afternoon in goal for France. Borubski. They'll gain the blue line. Farrington back to Porubski. And they'll head for the front of the net. Morrison with that little short stick. Porubski across. Graham with a shot that hit the outside of the net. Ellard out in front. Farrington couldn't knock it down. Graham's got it. Here's the captain. Down low. They'll try and work it out in front. Mueller dives out. Covers up the ball. Down to 21 seconds left to go. The Great Britain power play. Get about an hour between games here in Zug. Get a chance to wander out front, in front of the Bossard Arena, where the entire parking area or the entire front concourse has been turned into a festival area, restaurants and beer gardens and all the good things that go along with international hockey and different activities for the kids. That shot from Davis came in, another save by Mueller. All kinds of interactive things happening out there. And it is a beautiful sunny day in Zug. Tough to come inside without sample some Swiss ice cream. Quite enjoyable. Could have used another one. But in here, things are fun too, as we got World Championship ball hockey happening and a penalty coming up. Another one to France. Bogus is out of the penalty box, but when they touch it up, Another French player is going to go right back in there. Pierre Longpre heads to the penalty box for France. There's the indication, tripping by the referee. So Great Britain immediately go back on the power play. Morrison will take the faceoff. Farrington is triggerman right off the faceoff. Got his shot away, went over the top of the net. Graham back to Porubsky. His shot was wide, came off the end boards. Again, Great Britain control it. Porubsky over on the far side for Morrison. Morrison, top of the circle, back to Porubsky. Over here to Carl Graham. Graham, he'll shoot it, did not get through. Looks like the referee is going to send a player from each team, cross-check and a slash. It'll be coincidental minors, one from each team, a little too vociferous and vigorous. Rowdy even in front of goaltender Mueller. Double stays 5-on-4. This is the fourth of 6 games. Calling today from the Ice Arena next door at the Bosard Arena. Steve Power has the same schedule. Discussing how many players should be out there. It's going to be 5-on-4. Those were coincidental minors. Yeah, now they got it right. This is Moore, Graham, Porubsky. Elected not to shoot it. Now he'll step into it. That one off a stick wide, batted out of the air by Ellard over the top of the goal. Came off the glass and ended up on the mesh on top of the goal. Faceoff is going to stay in France's end of the floor. Again, it'll be Morrison, Graham, Moore, Ellard, Porubsky. They win it cleanly again. Morrison winning the faceoffs. Porubsky. Graham rolls it in. Didn't get a lot on that. Bangs his stick on the floor in a bit of frustration as Mueller picks up the rolling ball. 4 new players come off the bench for France. Great Britain are going to stay with this power play unit. They've been out there a long time. They were out for just about the entire period of that previous power play as well. So almost 3 minutes they've been on the floor. Porubsky. Shot. Again went off a leg. Comes back to Porubsky. Who's on the power play. Don't have to do a lot of running around here at this point. France hasn't been able to challenge. All the play's been down in this end. Graham. Roussel. Ademic. Sorry, that was Ellard for Great Britain. And finally, France clear it down the floor. Great Britain will make at least one change. They'll dump it in. Arnaud in there for France. Cleared it around the boards. Graham's got it. Porubsky over on the far side. Shot comes in. This is Morrison. Porubsky back to Morrison. Reese Bull is out there now for Great Britain. That was the one change they made. France clear it down the floor. And they'll make some more changes. As the penalty is about to expire, France kills off what was essentially a 4-minute power play for Great Britain. So now we're back to even strength. Reese Bull to the blue line, drops it back for Tom Cole. Cole. The right shot is over the top of the net. Comes out in front. Cole had it knocked off his stick. Cole's got it again. Cole having a look around. Back. Shot comes in from Ademic. Save was made. Ball cleared down the floor. That will be flooring against France. Now the other two players who were penalized, Farrington and Bogus, who picked up coincidental minors, they both come out of the box. Farrington's going to stay on the floor. Bogus heads to the players' bench. Farrington with a shot again. That's twice they've been able to set him up. Top of the circle, right off the faceoff. Graham still at the scores! After all that power play time, nothing. And then the shot from outside from Graham eludes Mueller, and it is 2-0. Don't believe anybody touched that on the way to the net. I think it's going to be the captain, Carol Graham, with the goal. Graham out on that floor a long time. Played all of the first two power plays and stayed on the floor. That's unusual, but it paid off. He scores the goal and gives his team a 2-0 lead. Morrison cutting in front. Drop it back, Farrington. Back into Morrison. Morrison in the slot. Ellard with a hard drive and a save by Mueller. Great Britain women's team leading the cheer down to the right. Speaking of right, this is Ademic. Right reaching in there. Doesn't get to it. Sorry, this is Ellard, number 12. Ellard. Slap pass. Looking for Morrison. They're saying it touched the French player. Referee disagrees. Will be flooring against Great Britain. Face off in the Great Britain end of the floor. Hasn't been much action down to our right at all through the first 9 minutes, 47 seconds of this game. Ball goes in behind the goal. France on it first, so get it out in front. A couple of whacks at it. It goes wide and cleared out by Great Britain. Porubsky's got to be careful there. Does good work to spin and get it away. Moore trying to cut inside. Moore has it. Stephen Moore still can't get it in deep on the second try. Third try, a little bit deeper. Ballet ran past it. Bogus back to get it. Bogus up here along the boards, but cutting inside was Wright. Trying to get it towards the goal. Wright still has it. Wright drops it off for Moore. Back to Porubsky. Hard shot and whoops. That's just a little high and outside as it goes up into the mesh. Filieri down in the corner. Reverses it up along the boards. They don't get it out. Now they do, but over the head of Davis, so hustling in there is Longpre. Longpre in around behind the net. Free has lost his stick, gets it handed back to him by a teammate. Longpre over to Roussel. That's Longpre now. Driving towards the goal. That was Scafilieri who made the pass across. Penalty to Great Britain on the play. Body checking. Davis, number 22, Ryan Davis takes a seat. France trailing by a pair. Gets an opportunity. We'll see what they can make of it. Face-off is won. Arnaud. Arnaud, slap shot over the top of the net. Rebound dangerous right in front, it goes in. Came off the end boards. hit the goaltender Ali Cree in the back, I believe, and went right in off the goaltender. Talked about this all week, how quickly a hockey ball will come off those end boards so much faster than a hockey puck will. And the goaltenders have to be very, very careful when those shots come in high over the top. That time Cree didn't find it in time. Hit him in the back, dropped in quickly. France capitalizes on the power play. Arnaud didn't fool around. The ball came back to him. One-timer, just shot it in. And as we often talk about in hockey, you get shots towards the goal, sometimes good things happen. Roussel, that bounced dangerously out in front. Cleared away by Scarfilieri. Turned it over, though. Here's Morrison. Morrison setting up camp behind the goal. Out in front, save made. Rebound taken by France. Give away at center. Now it comes free. Here's Hennes. Hennes shoots. Cree makes the save, hangs on. No rebound, but there'll be a face-off in the Great Britain end of the floor. 3:12 remaining in our first period. It's been an entertaining one. Great Britain jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Power play goal by France has cut that lead in half. Cree played it in around behind the net. Still piling up down there, the players. The ball is still loose. Hard work, but Great Britain finally get it out and then clear it off the boards. Grenier leaves it. Long shot. That also goes flying over the top of the goal by Ballet at center. Close quarters on that last shift. Not much room for anybody to move. Controlled by Scott Wright of Great Britain. Up at the blue line for Porubsky. Porubsky down along the boards. Taken there by France, dumped down the floor, but that's from their own side of the red line by Matthew Wallet. So that'll be a flooring call against France. Just had to take another stride or two and he would have been over the red line. Again, they win it from the face-off. Porubsky got the shot away. It's the third time this first period. They've got a quick shot right off the face-off. Here's Longpre. Pass was behind him. Watson turns for Great Britain. Two more. More in over the blue line. They'll set up now. Ball mishandled at center. Now they're going to have to try and gain the blue line all over again. Watson dumped it in but didn't get it deep. Capet gets rid of it, and again, France, rather than make a play, just clear it down the floor. Controlled by France. This is Ballet. Back to Bogus. Up at the blue line. Bertrand. Dump it in. McMillan through center. Mishandle at the blue line, so they've got to bring it out. Here's Hennis. He'll just dump it in. And pushing and shoving at center. Davis and Hennis got all tied up. Ball goes down into the corner. In to dig it out. And take it back behind the goal. Around the boards, Great Britain holding it under a minute to go here in the first period. McMillan at center. McMillan tried to get on the left side for Bull, intercepted by Hennis. Hennis pass a little bit too far for Arnaud. He'll track it down. Arnaud down in deep, got a shot from a very sharp angle. Cree made the save. The ball is cleared out. Maurice Bull. Bull didn't get it in over the blue line. Arnaud up to Hennis. Hennis, slap shot. They're going to call that was offside at the blue line. Hennis and Carl Graham, bit of shoving. Hennis is going to go, only one of them. Misconduct. Goes to Mary Hennis. So I don't believe there was any other penalty other than the misconduct, which means we'll stay 5-on-5. This means Hennis is out of the game for the next 10 minutes. French coach not happy with that call. Based on what I've seen, he's not going to win the argument because I haven't seen the referees lose one yet. He's arguing that Hennis was really getting it for retaliation, but that Graham initially, or maybe it was even before that, it was Graham he was entangled up with at the end, but I think it was more Davis who he was upset about, a play that happened just before that. So there's no power play, just the misconduct, unsportsmanlike. Morrison. Cross Tulip with a shot. Save just as the buzzer goes. 15 minutes are done. 2-1. Great Britain lead it. They control most of that first period. Had by far the better of the chances. France fortunate to be down by just one, and Mary Hennis wants to talk to the referee again about that play. He's saying, I got cross-checked before that. You didn't call that. Then I get up and give the guy a shove back, and you nail me with the misconduct. Late in the first period.
Correction to the goal of France. The goal was scored by the number 91, Arnaud Matthias, assisted by the number 19, Lobos Dimitri.
You're getting a correction on the goal. They're saying it was scored by Matthias Arnaud, which is what we had called all along. Must have made a different announcement here in the stadium. Dumped in. Tulip clears it back out. It was tipped, so no flooring. Ballet goes back in his own end to pick it up. Francis Ballet straight up the floor, bounces. Played in by Bertrand, right back out again. Bertrand turns, shoots it back in, high over the top of the goal. Morrison turns, gives it to Tulip. Tulip plays it back in his own end. Morrison, the right side. Morrison in over the blue line, passes it off. Ball bounced on Ellard. He couldn't get the shot away. Here's Tulip. Johnny Tulip. The shot that was deflected nicely in front, but just went wide. Farrington got a stick on it. Working his way off the boards is Morrison. Tried to pass it off. Maybe could have gotten a shot away. You need to be a little more greedy on that. Tulip. Passed it back for Morrison. Comes back to Morrison. Dropped it back for Tulip, but Tulip had started to go inside. Reverse, come back and get it. Ellard Tries to get it in a little bit deeper. There's a chance on the backhand, but Farrington just couldn't turn and get the shot away. Arnaud plays it away. Up ahead to Bertrand. Shot again over the top of the net. Ellard has it for Great Britain. Ellard to Morrison. Morrison in over the blue line. Turns Scarfilieri the wrong way and then passes it off. Shot from Watson goes wide. Moore has got it. Moore trying to get it in front for Watson. Moore's got it himself. Shoots it. Rebound is loose, cleared behind the goal. Taken away by Roussel. Roussel. Outlet pass here on the left side. Ademic gets to it first for Great Britain. Turning is Tom Watson. Pass across for Porubsky. Porubsky down into the corner, watched by Roussel. Porubsky. Ademic calling for it back at center. He gets it. Floats one in. Bounces around at the side of the net. Goes in behind the net. Watson off the boards for Porubsky. Porubsky's shot went off a leg and behind the net. Watson's got it back there. Tom Watson trying to work it out in front. Steve Moore. Moore will back it up along the half wall. Now top of the circle. No shooting aim. Now he's got one, but a stick gets in there. Watson knocks it down. Watson around the far side. Sauvage over there for France. Romain Sauvage lost it and came in front, and Watson had a good chance. That went off a leg high. Ademic back to right. Go off the boards, down for right. A little bit too hard for him to handle, down for Ademic rather. And Roussel will get it and relieve the pressure all the way down the floor. Come back down to our right. We played 3 minutes, 14 seconds of the second period. The game controlled in terms of ball possession, 4 possession by Great Britain, scoring chances. But where it really counts on the scoreboard, it's only a 1-goal game, 2-1. Great Britain lead it. This is Wood. His shot, that's high. Hits Bogus in the chest, and Bogus trying to bring it out as a stick lifted by Bull. Comes out into center. Davis plays it in for Great Britain. Cole is on it first. Cole in the corner. Behind the net, watched by Ballet. He'll leave it there. McMillan's shot. That went wide. Cole's got it on the far side. Cole in the middle for McMillan. Shot went off a stick. High into the corner. Capet gets her first for France. He goes down. Referee blows the whistle. Face-off will stay to the left of the French goaltender, Michael Mueller. Face off to Mueller's left. Porubsky come in to take it. Wins it. Hurst, shot. It was touched by a high stick. Whistle goes. Great Britain high stick. David Hurst, birthday boy, with a shot. Gunning for a goal. That'll be a great birthday present for him at this World Championship. Caleb Mort out in front. Shot comes in. That was blocked. Never did get through to the goal. There's Adam Haig with the shot. There's seldom used line out there now for Great Britain. Mort is out there. Callum Mort along with Haig. Mort down in deep. Got Porubsky centering this line. Haig out in front. They're doing good work. France finally move it out. Here they come up the floor. Don't get it in over the blue line. Arnaud slipped. Now it's dumped in. France are changing, so Great Britain able to move it up the floor. Here's Morrison. Morrison with a partial break. Morrison. Oh, what a dingle dangle! Beautiful goal by Chrissy Morrison. Wouldn't think he'd have the ability to do that with that short stick, but went left, came back right with the one-hander and just rolled it in past the goal pad. What a beauty. One of the nicest goals we've seen all week. France got caught on a line change. Pass came up to Morrison right at the blue line. Got around the one French defender and then had a partial break. Cut across in front of the goaltender and then reached back with that cheeky little one-hand play and put it behind Mueller.
By the number 99, Morrison Junior Chrissy, assisted by the number 71.
I tell you, if you're going to wear number 99, you better have some skills. Chrissy Morrison has got skills. Sauvage with a shot. France trying to respond. Here's Perreault. Perreault working against Tulip. Threw it in front, and it's picked off by Farrington. Up ahead. Here's Morrison again. Morrison. Across the floor. Comes back to Morrison. Morrison top of the circle. Cuts in front. Oh, move again. Threw it in front. They score. Morrison sets up Ellard at the side of the net. Chrissy Morrison putting on a clinic here now. Great play. French are complaining Ellard put it in with his foot, that it was kicked in. Referees are going to confer. No goal. They are going to say it was kicked in. Oh, take that one off the board, but what a play by Morrison as he came in off the boards. Fed Ellard at the side. Looked like he was just going to take it down to his right, cut back to his left. Got himself wide open and made a great pass.
No goal.
You know, players may have just won one. I've been talking all week how players haven't won an argument. The referees have won them all. And the referees say we were going to call that a kick in all the way, but it seems like it was only after the French came up and really complained about it. The referees got together. They agreed with the French, so I'm going to put that one up as a win for the French in the debating category. First win for the players all week. Porubsky shoots. That just went wide. He's got his own rebound. Played around the boards by Scarfilieri. Roussel. That gets over center. Ademic gets there first for Great Britain off the boards. Wright plays it up to Moore. He's checked right away by Roussel. Comes out, held in at the red line. Porubsky. Little drop pass. Ademic. Ademic stops up. Into Moore. Moore couldn't handle it in close quarters. Ball bounces up into the Great Britain bench. .6:23 gone. Second period, an entertaining game between these two traditional rivals in so many things. Ball hockey, one of the more recent. Cole pokes it ahead. Mueller comes out and smothers it. Just one more thing for these two countries to do battle over. Let's add ball hockey to the list. Cole trying to get free, gets a shot towards the goal that trickles wide. The French player's helmet came off, and under the rule, once you lose your helmet, you have to immediately go to the bench or you stop and you put on your helmet. You cannot continue to play with the helmet off, and that's what the French player did. With his helmet off, the ball came to him and he played the ball. Not happy about it, but by rule, that's the way it works. Matthias Arnaud is going to get a 2-minute penalty if he simply stopped reach down, put his helmet on, he could continue, or he'd have to sprint to the bench and be replaced, but cannot continue to play without the helmet on. Morrison's out there again now for Great Britain, wins the faceoff. Ball is put into the corner. Bogus on it first off the glass, and Porubsky able to hold it in at center. Here's Vladimir Porubsky. Big slap shot, rebound off the goaltender, straight up in the air. Faceoff will stay in the French zone. No traffic in front that time. Porubsky's shot was seen all the way by Mueller. France actually won that faceoff, but right back to Porubsky and a hard shot taken by Graham and a good save by Mueller. Morrison behind the net. Morrison. Let's see what he does here. Over in the corner. Back down to Morrison. Likes to set up behind that net, a la Gretzky, hence the number 9. Here's Morrison now setting up the top of the circle to Porubsky. Morrison. Across the floor for Graham. Back to Porubsky. One-timer. Didn't get through. Came right back to him. Over to Graham. Graham was watched over there by Sauvage. Again, they'll go in behind the net. Back to Graham. Farrington with his shot. That was whistled wide. Porubsky's waiting for it here on the near side. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Vladimir Porubsky. He likes to come right into the middle for Farrington. Mishandle it, but again, Porubsky does good work to keep it in at center. Down into the corner for Morrison. Morrison. Out for Graham, and the ball hopped over his stick up into the Great Britain bench. That faceoff now will come outside the blue line. Got 8:09 gone in the second period. 3-1, Great Britain lead it. Still 30 seconds to go in the power play. Face-off just outside French blue line. Dumped in. Cole hustling in. Cole back to Wood. Wood's going to shoot it. That's way over the top of the net. Knocked down by Reese Bull, but taken by France and cleared down the floor. DeBra gets to it first for France. Penalties over. We're back to even strength. Played back. Shot comes in. Again, that went off a stick high and up and out of play. Arnaud and Ryan Davis. Davis has gotten it mixed up a little bit with a couple of the French players, and he's going to go. He's a big fella out there, one of the bigger players. A little overly aggressive. He slashed. He wants to get a new stick. He's showing the referee the blade of his stick is snapped off. So he's got to get a new stick and then head over to the penalty box. The referee saying, hey, hurry up, let's get this going. Take a stick, any stick. Here we go. Davis now hustling over to the penalty box. Power play for France. They trail by 2. Great Britain had a goal called off a moment ago. They ruled it was kicked in only after a lengthy discussion. Ball goes out of play. France control it outside at center ice. That was Ballet. He'll get it back. Ballet shot wide in front, batted out of the air. That's a good goal The ball was in the air. It was batted out of the air by Dimitri Bogus, but it was below the level of the crossbar, so that's going to be a good goal. Very little argument from Great Britain. Shot came in, hit a couple of players in front, bounced up, but was only maybe 2 or 3 feet in the air. Bogus, good hand-eye coordination. No chance for the goaltender, Ali Cree. We've got some discussion between the referees down below. Not sure what they're discussing. Clearly not a high stick. There's no doubt about that. All right, play is going to resume. 3-2 now. That goal that was taken away from Great Britain now may play a large role in this one. That would have made it 4-1, kept it 3-1, and now France have gotten back within 1 again. Great Britain just can't put them away. They've had 2-goal leads a couple of times. The head for Farrington. Farrington. Watched by Roussel. Out at center, Sauvage has it. Sauvage with Roussel. Perreault was up with him as well. Shot comes in. That changed direction, and Cree had to be quick to get the right pad down. Tulip behind the net. Pokes it into the corner. Goes and gets it himself. There's Johnny Tulip.
The second goal for France was scored by the number 91, Arnaud Matthias, assisted by the number 3, Valet Francis.
Dumped in. It wasn't number 19, Bogus, but rather number 91, Arnaud. He's got both goals now for France. And here they come again. Down low, Grenier tries a goal, puts it wide, but he's going to draw a penalty. Delayed penalty coming up here against Great Britain. France with the extra attacker out there. Goaltender's gone to the bench. 6-on-5. Perreault with his shot well wide. That comes off the end boards, bounces around in front. Cree has got it and will hang on. France with some life. They fell behind 3-1, thought they'd given up a 4th goal. Now they're only down by 1, 3-2. And here comes the penalty call. Number 13, Mira Ademic, gets the penalty for Great Britain. He hauled down Crenier, who was on a partial break. Ball cleared down the floor, bouncing, goes by Mueller. He'll play it over into the far corner where Ballet will get it. France's Ballet. Up ahead, they gain the zone. Now they can set it up. Shot comes in wide of the net. Arnaud's got it here on this side. Arnaud. Shot. That is Alfalay, goes up high, hits the rafters here at the Ice Arena.
The second goal of France was scored by the number 19, Bogus Dimitri.
Well, you know, I got another one right. They just made a correction. It was 19, Dimitri Bogus, as we had called it originally. I get a few more of these in a row, and I'll be breaking even for the week. Ballet gets it across. They'll set up. It'll come back to Ballet. Ballet winds up the big slapper. Cree with the pad save. Knocked out of the air, but not cleared. Porubsky couldn't get it. Bogus digging into the corner. Big Dimitri Bogus. Clears everybody out. They score! Merrick Hannes with the goal for France to tie it up. Credit Dimitri Bogus for getting in on the forecheck, causing that ball to come loose. Hannes, the recipient of that work, and he's the finisher. France complete the comeback. We are tied at 3. A few moments ago, we thought it was 4-1 for Great Britain. Oh, what a difference a couple of moments can make in a hockey game. Great Britain had that goal called off. France come back with 2, and suddenly we're all knotted up, 3 apiece.
The third goal for France, scored by the number 47, Anders Marek, assisted by the number 19, Bogus Dimitri.
And Bogus picks up an assist. His second point. Here's Morrison. Morrison down the right side. Morrison stops up. Holding it. Even strength here. Morrison holding it along the boards. Down into the corner. Farrington gets there first. Farrington. Across. Morrison. Morrison trying to cut in front of the same move he made a few moments ago. He's in the high slot. Feathers it in, looking for the deflection. That goes in behind the net. Ellard battling at the side of that. Farrington is there as well. Ball is loose. Penalty coming up. It's going to go against France. Body contact. Farrington was knocked down in front of goaltender Mikhail Mueller. Maybe a chance to get some of that momentum back. Romain Sauvage heads to the penalty box. Late change being denied to Great Britain. Farrington's got to go off. Moore's got to come back on. Morrison, Ellard, Graham, Moore, and Porubsky out on the power play for Great Britain. Eric Hannes stole the ball. He's got to break away shorthanded. Hannes is slashed. That could be a penalty shot, and it is. Stripped the ball at center, and Hannes, who got that last goal, stole that, was off to the races. Vladimir Porubsky. Porubsky's gone to the players' bench. The penalty was called on him. Penalty shot to be taken by Merrick Hannes of France. Chance to take the lead now. Here we go. Hannes is going to start off by swinging wide right. Free deep in his net, held it, scores. They're going to wave it off. I think that's the right call. Hannes did not continue to move forward. No, they're saying it didn't even go in. They're saying it hit the crossbar. I thought it was called off because you have to continue to move forward. It looked like Hannes actually went in and after missing on the poke check, brought the ball back. So we've got a lot of controversy on this one. The referee, late call. I mean, it wasn't definitive right away, but he hesitated and then called and said it went off the crossbar. In fact, I thought he was making the right call, saying the ball did not continue in a forward motion. Instead, he's calling it off for it hit the crossbar. We've got a little bit of everything happening in this game. Earlier in this tournament, we saw a situation, maybe the very first game we did, where there was a penalty shot. Player went to the penalty box. Buzzer's going. They want some communication. And even though the penalty shot was taken and missed, the player stayed in the penalty box, which we found very confusing. But this seems to be the more conventional way to do it. I think they've got it right. I think there may have been a mistake made last time. But we're underway. Great Britain dodge a bullet. Moore down the right side. Steve Moore. That went off the stick of Scott Wright. He's got to come back into his own end to gather it up. Over here to Ademic. Ademic from well out shoots it in on goal. Mueller's got it, and Mueller will clear it out. That goes into the Great Britain bench. Somehow in all this, with all the confusion that was going on, a penalty was called a little while ago to France, to Sauvage. So it was actually 5-on-4 for Great Britain. Tough to keep up with some of the strange occurrences happening here. Referees need to discuss it too, because there's definitely some confusion about what's happening and how many players should be on the floor. Sauvage is in the penalty box. Missed that and everything else going on. So it's 5-on-4 power play for Great Britain. That happened right after the penalty shot. Now Carl Graham, the captain of Great Britain, getting an explanation. Love to know what it is. But there is a lot of discussion down on the floor. Five players out there for Great Britain, 4 for France. 1:09 showing on the clock in terms of the power play. Penalty to Romain Sauvage. All right, we'll get back to some ball hockey. Off the boards and cleared down the floor by Matthias Arnaud. Great Britain setting up again. They'll bring it up. This is Wright. Wright in over the blue line. That one off a stick. Back down into Great Britain's zone. They've got to go back to get it. Ademic. Across. Pass was a little bit behind Cole. He'll turn, put it in, but Ballet has it. Off the boards and out. A race for it. Ballet, Cole. Cole gets to it first, 2 more. Good work that time by Tom Cole. 1 minute to go into the period. A little too much ball handling by Steve Moore, and finally had it knocked off his stick. Great Britain guilty of overhandling it a couple of times here late. Again, trying to do it themselves in over the blue line. And once again, here's Hannes shorthanded, breaking in. Similar sort of play. Wasn't quite as open this time. Hannes puts it towards goal. That went wide. Roussel with a shot. That doesn't get through. 9 seconds to go in the period. We're at even strength now. Hannes puts it towards goal. That's knocked down, and the buzzer goes, and we're all going to regroup. 3-3 after 2 periods of play. France playing for pride. Cleared in by Wright. Arnaud back for France. Watson is watching him. Arnaud leaves it for Ballet. Ballet long up the ice. Too far for his teammate Bertrand. We'll come back down to our left, just 19 seconds into this third period. It'll be a quick turnaround for our next game, scheduled for 5:45. The women's division, Czech Republic versus USA. That should be a good one. Porobsky is checked. Ball comes out into center. Wright has got it. Wright up ahead to Watson. Watson tried to play it back to Wright, and that pass was too hard and in the feet of the Great Britain player. Arnaud back there for France, trying to jam it out in front. They score! Merrick Hannes, his second of the game. Well, what a turnaround we've had in this game. Good forecheck by the French. Again, made them get the ball to come out in front. That's how they got their first goal, their second goal of this game. Came out in front, and Merrick Hannes, his second of the game. That hit the referee. Morrison's got it outside the blue line. So now Great Britain has got to come from behind if they want to win this one. Farrington drops it back for Morrison. Morrison, slick stick handling. Graham with a shot right on goal, saved by Mueller. Back come the French. Grenier working around Graham, gets in front. Grenier with a shot, saved by Ali Cree. Up ahead, Morrison, able to control the ball. Morrison knocked off his stick. Now he'll go to the boards and get it. Down into the corner. Faked passing it back, or fanned at it, not sure which. Tried to get it to Farrington, but broken up by the French. Wraparound attempt, comes back behind the net, out in front. Couldn't get it to settle. Now we'll turn and shoot it. That was Scott Ellard. Got a good shot away. Ball bouncing down the floor, right onto Cree. He's got to be careful. Covered it up and then played it away. Graham up ahead, a little bit too far for Morrison. Morrison, what a great job to steal it back. Chrissy Morrison's having a great game for Great Britain. Graham, slap shot off the foot of Bogus, went wide. Ellard off the boards, back here for Wood. Wood mishandled, he was thinking about shooting it, looked up to see if he had a shooting lane and then lost control of the ball. Davis shoots it in right on goal. Mueller catches it, drops it for Ballet. Ballet watched by Bull, nowhere to go. Everybody on France way up floor. It goes past everybody, but it's going to go right to the goaltender, Cree. So he will leave it for Davis. Finally, we get a whistle. This ball goes out of play into the penalty box area. Face off right at center. Arnaud against Bull. Wood fanned on it again. Wood having a lot of trouble handling the ball, or it's Davis rather, this time. Apologies to Carl Wood. Cole. Back to Davis. Mishandled it. Comes in front, Bertrand has it off the boards. Back to Davis. Dumped in by Great Britain. France come up with it in the corner. Long pass up at center, gets past Bertrand, goes all the way down the floor. We'll come back down to our left. Ballet knocks it down. He'll take it back behind his net. Mort was on him quickly. We got that line out there again. Mort, Haig. Just their second shift of the game. Ballet. Lavelle takes it away from him. French fans to our left, not happy with that play. Here's Haig. Shot, got a good one away, and a great save by Mueller to get the left hand up there. Went off his glove, up and out of play. Good job by that fourth line from Great Britain. Came up with a scoring chance of their own. Moore, Watson, Borubski, Ademic out there, along with Watson. Roussel. Kept in. Watson. Watson. Moore. Moore's got some room. His shot. That is blocked by the defense. Roussel blocked it. Moore has it. They come here at center. Porubsky. Porubsky's shot. That's blocked. Good job by the French. That time it was long prey. Prevent any shots from getting through. Right is stopped. Here's Arnaud. Arnaud down the right side for France. Arnaud, shot goes over the top of the net. Moore turns inside. Steve Moore at center. Gives it to Porubsky. His shot right on goal. Mueller has it. Mueller will hang on. Back to Graham, shot wide of the goal. Rebound, big one, comes all the way out towards the blue line. Ellard on it first. Farrington. Bogus gets it away for France. Chipped down by Crinier. Perreault, Crinier heading for the front of the net. Perreault has got it. Gets it out in front, that's deflected. Ball goes high in the air, batted out into center, shot right back in again. But now Farrington's got it. Great Britain, 3-on-2. Morrison, fake the shot, cuts in front. Here's Morrison, shoots. Ah, big save by Mueller. Morrison tried to go back against the grain with the shot. Mueller got the left arm up there, blocked it. Chrissy Morrison over the blue line, then back to Wood. Tries to give it back to Morrison. Morrison working against Sauvage. Morrison down in along the boards. Morrison somehow cuts out in front. Tried to make the pass out to Ellard, and that was picked off. Roussel with a good job to lug it out for France. Roussel in over the blue line. What a move by Roussel at the blue line. Left the defender behind. Never did get away a good shot. Back to Roussel. His shot saved by Cree. Just a reaction save. Can't believe he even saw it. Now it's Morrison. He's got Bull with him. Morrison trying to get around Roussel. Spins, shoots, saved by Mueller. Another good shift for Chrissy Morrison Jr. What a rush by Roussel a minute ago. He got to that blue line, a little show it, then take it away to the British defense. Arnaud dumps it in. Played around by Wood. Doesn't get it out. Coming in off the boards. They'll get it down low. And look for the return pass out in front. Whistle goes. Crease violation will end that rush. And a bit of pressure by the French as they are coming on. They lead it now 4-3. Game that Great Britain seem to be taking control of halfway through the second period. The Things really seemed to turn around after that goal was called off. The one by Ellard, which they ruled was kicked in. Would have made it 4-1 at the time. Now it's 4-3 France. Callum Mort goes down to the corner. That's going to be a penalty to France. Mort is back up, threw it out in front. Ball is bouncing. They come back with that line again and reward them after a good shift last time. They're effective again, this time drawing the penalty. Great job by that line. Sparingly used, but given a couple of chances here in the third and make things happen both times. Big moment here for Great Britain. Baptiste Debras gone to the penalty box. We don't get the official shots on goal provided to us. Unofficially, we've got a 33-15 right now in favor of Great Britain. Means nothing. Score is 4-3 for France, and they'll get to the loose ball and clear it down the floor. Well, Great Britain had to start this power play from deep in their own end. Graham drops it back for Morrison. Over on the far side. Ellard. Ellard dumps it in. France on it quickly, though. Great Britain a little slow to move in now. Not forechecking as vigorously as they were earlier. They'll try it again. France claiming that was offside. Looked very close to it. Here's Porubsky. Porubsky. Around here to the near side. Graham a little slow to move on it again. France get it and clear it down the floor. Bree comes out, plays it up ahead for Morrison. Morrison. To Farrington. Pass was a little bit in close to him. He had trouble dealing with it. Now Farrington's in over the blue line. Farrington having a look around. Graham. Graham, the blue line, slap shot over the top of the net. Ballet took a swing at it, tried to get it out. It comes back in front. British player knocked down. That was Farrington, and going to be another penalty coming up to France. France touches it up. I believe it's going to be Dimitri Bogus. He spent a lot of time in this tournament in the penalty box, one of the more penalized players we've seen. Plays aggressively, that time a little too aggressive. Body checking. Big guy's got himself a goal in this game as well. Go along with 3 penalties. Great opportunity here for Great Britain. 2-man advantage for another 23 seconds. Right. Over the far side. Ellard couldn't one-time it. Down low. Got past Cole. Cole has it. 10 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Moore with a shot. Went wide. Moore. That's Cole. Cole rounding that first penalty's over. 5-on-4 now is the power play. There's the shot. Whistles wide, and another penalty has been called. Referee is signaling for the player to come over. I'm not sure the players are aware which player it is. I think it's going to be, no, Ballet started to come over. Referee still pointing, saying to come over. Be Francis Ballet. Well, he does not like that call. That took a long time for the officials to make the players aware who it was. He kept pointing and saying, come over. Now the referees are discussing it. Ballet is going to be a game misconduct of some sort. Ballet's being sent from the game. Boy, we've had a lot of discussions in this game. Everybody coming over wants to get in on the discussion. Going to demonstrate what happened. Now we've got some very harsh words. Oh, the harshest of words. Ballet, Porubsky. Capet pushes him out of the way. Sauvage wants to have a word with Porubsky. He seems to be the point of the anger of the French players. The French coach giving it to the official right now. We still wait to hear what the official call is. I understand that Ballet is being ejected from the game. The referee is telling him to go to the players' bench now. We're going to have to wait till they make the announcement. Hopefully we can pick it up. Martin Florent, French coach, not happy. Now the players in the players' bench getting a little too close together. Pick that up over there. Said we had a little bit of everything. We're getting a little bit more of it here in the third. See, the players are supposed to be separated over there in that bench, and they got very close to one another. The backup goaltender, Rich Bennett, for Great Britain, is over there, acting more as a buffer than anything. Ballet talking to the Great Britain bench as he makes his way out. He has been ejected from the game. 5-minute penalty has gone up to Francis Ballet. I believe it's some form of a butt end, going by what the referee was indicating. He butt ended the player from Great Britain. So Ballet is gone. 5-minute major. They've got to get somebody in the box. Matthew Wallet, who hasn't played much in this game at all, goes to the penalty box. So now it's 5-on-3 for Great Britain. Arnaud trying to break out. Here's Cole. Cole to right in over the blue line. Right. Out in front. Cole with a shot saved by Mueller. Back to Ademic. Ademic. Right with a shot. Saved by Mueller. Long 5-on-3 here. Still 57 seconds left to go in it. French player tripped up, and the French fans to our left screaming, and they're going to get their wish. Tripping call against Great Britain. Steve Moore will go. That'll make it a 4-on-3 power play for Great Britain. 2 minutes go on the board for Steve Moore. Still 26 seconds left in the penalty. Sorry, 53 seconds left in the penalty to Dimitri Bogus. So a great opportunity lost. We still have a power play, but the 5-on-3 is gone. It's now 4-on-3. Morrison up ahead for Farrington, back for Morrison. He'll keep it onside. Morrison. Graham with a shot that went off Ellard's foot into the corner. Ellard plays it back for Graham. Graham now top of the circle, having a look. He shoots. Glove save by Mueller. No rebound. Game's been nothing if not interesting. Graham again. Turns. Get away from Hannes. Graham, top of the circle, again shoots. Another good glove save by Mueller. That one was a little more difficult than the first one. Graham again. In deeper. His shot this time way wide as he was trying to go far side. Dimitri Bogus back on the floor. 4-on-4 now. Graham. It's 4-on-4, but the penalty to Great Britain will. Another shot comes in. It stays in play. Penalty to Great Britain will expire before the one to France, because that's a major. There will be another chance for a power play for Great Britain, barring anything else. Right now, as I say, we're 4-on-4. Hannes has it. Ball goes up, hits the rafters. Face-off will come down in the French end of the floor. 31 seconds left to go in the penalty to Steve Moore of Great Britain. Still 2:56 in the major to France's valet of France. Porubsky, shot, that just missed. Adebik's got it over on the far side. In along the boards. Cleared out, and that's going to get out over center. Porubsky up ahead, good pass. It's Callum Mort out there again, being rewarded with another shift by his coach. Shot comes in from Ademic, doesn't get through. Bertrand gets to it, clears it out. Power play again now for Great Britain as the ball is cleared down the floor. Got a power play now for another 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Over on the far side, Morrison, watched by Bogus. Morrison trying to get around Bogus. Dimitri Bogus does a great job to get to the ball and pass Porubsky at center, and he'll have to go back to get it. Down under 2 minutes to go in the game. Minute 45 left in the power play. France leading it by a goal. Ademic gets it over the blue line, and he's forced back out over center again. Good penalty killing here by the French. Porubsky just in over the blue line, a little bit too far though. The French want a penalty call there. Here's Wright. Wright breaking in. Wright shoots. That just missed on the far side. Morrison back to Porubsky. Porubsky with the big slap shot. High over the top of that, rebound out in front, kicked in behind the net. Moore, watched by Bogus. Moore's got it. Moore turning. Minute 5 to go in the power play. Porubsky. Ademic. He's going to shoot it. That one off the French player up over the top of the net. Rebound all the way out into center. Porubsky has it again. Down in low. Morrison. Across for Ademic. Ademic. Back to Porubsky. One-timer. One off. The Great Britain player in front, Scott Wright, went off his foot straight up in the air and cleared down the floor by the French. 38 seconds to go in the power play. 40 seconds to go in the game. Graham, stick handling at the blue line, they'll bring it in. Here's Morrison. Farrington's alone in front, shoots, went wide, rebound goes wide. How did Farrington miss? Looked like he had the open net. Wood, his shot. Knocked down by Mueller, it's still loose. Farrington bats at it, the ball goes up and out of play, and it's going to come outside the blue line. What a chance for Greg Farrington on the setup by Chrissy Morrison. Looked like he may have had a lot of space there on the glove side for Mueller and missed the net. Then when it came back out, we got timeout coming for Great Britain. Then when it came back out on the rebound, the ball bounced on him. He took a swing at it. Ball was in the air. He did make contact, but it just went off the top of his stick and went up and out of play. So the face-off will be moved outside the blue line. Just 12 seconds left in that power play. 22 seconds left to go in the game. So there is certainly still time for Great Britain to try and get a point here. France hoping to get a couple of points out of this one. Their first points of the tournament. Maybe give themselves a chance. They've changed the ruling. At first they pointed outside, but they've changed it and they've moved the face-off back down in the French zone. They're saying it went off a French player after Farrington hit it. So a positive development for Great Britain. Not so much for France. Morrison will take the face-off. Wins it. Porubsky's got it. Down to 18 seconds to go. Graham, shot. That goes through the crease. Moore with a chance. That ricochets wide. Graham's got it again. 10 seconds to go. Porubsky deflected off Ellard. And up and out of play. This time the face-off will come outside. Ellard saying it didn't touch me. Look from here like it went off his stick. Well, Graham wants to have a chat with the referee saying time went off the clock. They're saying 2 seconds went off. Let's see. Will Carol Graham win this argument? That's what the discussion is on. 2 seconds on the clock. Referee saying, I didn't see the clock run. He checked with the official timekeeper who says the time is correct. So 7 seconds to go. Face off outside the blue line. French fans are standing now in anticipation of a victoire. Arnaud's got it. He'll dump it down into the empty net, and that'll do it. It'll seal the deal. 2 seconds left. France with a victory over Great Britain. Frankly, a little bit of an upset. Great Britain have been playing well. I was critical of the French yesterday in their play, but they showed a lot of heart here today to come from behind and defeat Great Britain and pick up their 2 points. Game in which they were down and out midway through the second, but they came back and they worked hard. They battled right to the end. The empty net goal makes it 5-3. Academic now, 2 seconds to go. They'll just drop the ball. There goes the buzzer, and the French can celebrate a victory here at the World Championships. We've got another game coming up shortly, scheduled for, double check our schedule here, 5:45, so a little over half an hour from now, we'll have that game. It will be a game in the women's division. That'll be our last 2 games here in the ice arena. Will be women's games. Next up, Czech Republic versus the USA, and that'll be followed by Great Britain against Slovakia. That game at 8 o'clock. So we'll see you back here in about a half an hour for Czech Republic versus USA. Here was a come-from-behind victory. France defeats Great Britain 5-3. My name's George Scott. We'll see you again very shortly. You're watching the 2015 ISBHF World Championships from Zug, Switzerland.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, proudly present presents the best player from each team. The best player for Great Britain, the player with the number 99, Mauricio Junior Casey.